Hello and welcome to Teaching Your Child's First Course on those who can teach their children. It's all about what good teachers do and how they do it. This module's on curriculum weaving. The what, when, how, and why of curriculum weaving. So what is curriculum weaving? It's where we take a topic and we weave it into all domains of study. All right, why do we curriculum weave? Well, the purpose is to draw your planning out, to see the connections between your lessons, to get a visual representation that gives you the confidence in your abilities. It focuses your teaching by looking at everyday things to incorporate into your lessons to teach your child outside of that ready-made curriculum, or even just to blend multiple curriculums together. Well, it examines the benefits of connecting topics to all things. This is a form of teaching that's lost on subjects that are compartmentalized. So when we connect the disciplines of study, we're showing how all things are related, and that makes it more real world and authentic, which helps cement learning. It's going to strengthen the learning experience by repeating an idea weaved throughout all disciplines and domains. And it also is going to give you an ability to better plan, incorporating all the learning styles into your teaching. So when do we do this? Well, we do it during our lesson planning. That's going to mean either the beginning of a quarter, a month, a week, or a year. So let's get into it. How do we actually curriculum weave? Well, first we choose a level and an area of study. So here we're going to look at a younger level and the life cycle. We'll put the subject in the middle, and here we have life cycle. And then we'll look at different areas of study. So for example, we'll have reading, and we'll say, okay, we're going to pick Eric Carlisle. And then we'll draw the life cycle to Eric Carlisle. And then we'll look at social studies. Okay, social studies will look at why butterflies are important. We'll connect that to our life cycle. And then we'll look at history. So here in history, let's talk about the migratory patterns of monarchs and of butterflies themselves. And we'll connect that to our life cycle, but also here's where we get into the weaving part of it all. Social studies and history are going to connect to each other. They're going to work together. Then let's look at geography. And in geography, we're going to pick a species and track its migration around the globe. We'll connect that to our life cycle, as well as connecting it to our history. The next area of study we want to look at is science. We're going to hatch some butterflies. We're going to view a video or do a go-see on a butterfly exhibit or a location in the area. We can sugar for moths, make a life cycle, PowerPoint. We can do a project for the environment needed to hatch it in. We could do what that means around different locations in the world. All right, and then we'll connect our science connects definitely to our geography as well as to our life cycle. Now let's look at writing. We'll write about the process of hatching, and we'll study some vocabulary words, and we'll put those into a sentence or story. You know what? Let's create a comic of the life cycle. And then our writing can connect to the life cycle as well as it also connects to science. All right, the next area of study we'll look at is art. So in art, we're going to create a caterpillar and we're going to replicate some of Eric Carlisle's artwork. And our art and our writing can actually connect to each other. All right, the final study we'll look at is math. And in math, we're going to count all things eaten in Eric Carlisle's book. We'll count the days of a cycle. We'll look at that as the number of butterfly types, and we can do addition and subtraction with that as well. We connect. Our math is also going to connect to our geography and our science. All right, so if you can see how all of this is interwoven, then you kind of get the idea of curriculum weaving. You're taking all the domains and you're writing down the things that you want to do with this area of study, and then you see how it all interconnects with each other.